Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Dory. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can find me at Stampin' Always with Dory on Facebook and YouTube. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm coming to you live from Pennsylvania, and we are having some beautiful weather here today. If you are on, please let me know. You can leave me a comment or you can give me a like. I would also love for you to share this video if you're joining me on Facebook. So I have a few things that I want to share with you before we get started stamping. Today we are going to make a double flap fun fold. Let me show you. This is the fun fold here, okay? Just like that. Let me bring my comments up so I can see if anybody's watching. The first thing I wanted to, good morning from Kentucky, I love it, is there is a beautiful set called Love and Courage. It is in your holiday catalog, or you can find this online, and you can find me online at doryschneider.stampinup.net, and it is for breast cancer. And every set that Stampin' Up! Sells, they will donate $3 to a breast cancer organization. So we are making the double flap fun fold, and I made one in a different direction, but I used the hope and I used the little ribbon from the set, and so this is another orientation of the double flap fun fold. I have to make sure that I say that correctly. And this one pairs excuse me, nicely with our sunflower embossing folder. So here's another one that I made. It's not the double flap, but I made some of my own DSP on the side, and then I used the sunflower embossing folder, as you can see, and inked it, and then I used one of the sentiments on the inside and with the ribbon. So that one is available not throughout the length of the catalog, but it is for $3 will be donated, which is amazing. So there's that little sample for you there of the double flap fun fold. Also, we have two amazing opportunities. If you love Stampin' Up! Products and you like to shop with a discount, we have a starter kit that you can purchase. One is $35 and you get $125 worth of product. The other one is $99 and you get $189 worth of product. It's absolutely, I've been a demonstrator for 22 and a half years, and I've never seen anything like that, so I'm super excited about that too. So if you would like to check into that, please just let me know and I can help you. Hi, hello, everybody's hopping on. I'm so excited. So and then at the end I'll tell you about another special that's starting on October 6th with our kits. So, but I know you guys, you want to see some stamping, so let's get started. So this is our double flap fun fold, and like I just showed you guys, you can do different ways. So here's one where it opens from the top, okay, and this one is a side opener, so you could even do it on the other side too, totally up to you. And I apologize if I cough, I'm still getting over my cold that I've had. So, that just came rolling in. All right, guys, so we are going to start with our card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I am using my Early Espresso. Good morning, Joanne. Thanks for joining me. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And the great thing is I love to make more than one card when I'm cutting. So you can get 4 cards out of one sheet of cardstock. So That way you have more cards to send to more of your friends. So we have 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then we are going to bring in a piece of Designer Series paper that is, I thought I pre-cut it, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just laid it over here. Yes. Okay, so this is my Designer Series paper, and I don't know if you guys can see it. You see the gold in the veins of the leaf? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Absolutely stunning. This is going to be 6 by 5 1/4. Okay, so it's going to fit right on top, but we are going to fold it, or we're going to score it at, let me get my little friend here, bring her in, and we're going to score it at 2. Okay, so this is my Simply Score tool. I absolutely love this. We are really good friends. Right there at 2. Okay. The only thing I caution you of is that the other side coordinates with your card, because sometimes they don't. So make sure you get one that makes you happy. Happy stampers, right? So this one is perfect. And then this is just going to layer right on top of our card base. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that on. I'm just going to use my adhesive. I usually do center and then down the sides, making sure that I hit the corners. And that is just going to very nicely, maybe it's going to be very nice, I don't know. Yep, layer. Okay, so there we have our layer. And I am using my other best friend, my bone folder. Okay, it gives you such nice edges. If you don't have a bone folder, I highly recommend it, because it doesn't give you the bumpy lines when you try to use your finger folder and go down. It's amazing. So comes highly recommended. Then we are going to have a piece of cardstock, and that is going to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And that is just going to go right here in the center, and it's going to go down flat. So when we fold, we're going to fold over. Okay, so I chose Cajun Freeze. One of my favorite things to do with our packs of Designer Series paper is to use the color palette that they've provided for us. Let me make sure that that's, yep. Okay, so we're just going to tap that down there. All right. And so on the back of our Designer Series papers, it has, I'll show you here. I have the pack, yeah, here's the pack right here. It's called, this is the Gathering Together DSP, and it shows you right here, Basic Beige, Cajun Freeze, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Old Olive, and Champagne Foil. Okay, so what I like to do is I will pull those colors when I'm creating. So I will pull those off my shelf, and I'll show you, like I have them right here, and that way, okay, so that's our little palette, and that way I can just kind of pull cardstock when I'm creating and go from there. All right guys, so this is going to be our next piece. This is going to be our little folded piece, and this one is 5 by 3 1/2. And so I'm going to bring back in my best friend, my score, and this is going to be scored at 2 1/2. So it is right down the middle, and we are going to fold it like so. It's a little book. We just made our own little book. And so it is going to open this way. So we want it to open like this. So I'll show, I'm gonna adhere it, but that way it can go over the top of the flap there, okay? I'm going to trim this just a tad because it is just a little uneven, and that will bother me. So we can't have that. And I am going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of our piece of Cajun Freeze. Okay, so over here, I'm going to do my are like, wow, she uses a lot of adhesive. Well, guys, one of the advantages of being a demonstrator is you get a discount. So 20 to 25% off your products. So I can use as much as I want. So I shop with a discount. Okay, so there's that. And then there's that. So that's how that all unfolds, no pun intended, but okay. So then, excuse me, then we have a piece of designer series paper. I chose a coordinating piece. Everything in the pack looks nice together, but I just thought this was great. You have your Cajun Craze, you have your crushed curry, and you have your early espresso, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top. And you can really impress your friends with this design. It's the piece on the other side is beautiful, but I wanted a little pop of color, so that's why I chose the other side. All right, so there we go. It's all coming together. Yay, just like that, all right? So then, I may or may not have told you, I am in love with these new dies that are in our holiday catalog. And I pre-cut some for us. And they are, I think I may have lost my leaf, but that's all right. We'll find my leaf later. They are, like I said, in the holiday catalog, and they're actually part of a holiday set. It's called Traditional Labels. I think I have it down here. Let me see if I do. I do. I'm going to show it to you so you can see it. Oops. See if I can do it. There it is. Can you guys see that? Hopefully. Hi, Diane. Good morning and happy Friday. Okay, so those are the traditional labels, and they are absolutely amazing. There. Hopefully I'm back. Hopefully I did. But this is the, like, one of the outside pieces. And what I've done is I have taken them and I've cut out several. So I just took a white piece of cardstock, and I put it down and I just cut out the different labels that come in the set. And that way they're there and I can kind of just pull from my little pile while I'm creating. This is the thick, I think it is. There might be two here, I don't know. I think so. Look at that. Yes, you can cut out two at a time, which is great. Okay, and this one goes inside of the other one. Whoops, so nicely. And I love the little outside edge. Just like that, okay? So we have our little fold. Oh, before I forget, this is going to be our piece of whisper. It's not whispering, it's just basic now. We used to whisper, now we're basic. Basic white. Pardon me again, I'm so sorry. And we go right there, like that. Ta-da! Okay, so now we're gonna embellish, because if you've stamped with me before, you know I love my embellishments. So this is gonna go on the front, and we're going to use one of my other favorite things, dimensionals. So I am going to put these on the back, and if you guys are still in need of holiday catalog, let me know. I have some here. You're not going to want to miss it. It has some amazing kits. I know we're all kind of in a busy phase of life, but we do have kits available. We have products that make stamping super easy, but you can still do some homemade. Okay, so there's my piece there. This is going to be what I put my sentiment on, okay? And I want to show you the stamp set that I'm going to use. And this one is awesome. It's actually a holiday. It's the holiday one too. It's called Traditional Labels, but it has a just for you. And I love it when it has it like lengthwise instead of widthwise, because that way you can do some, you don't always have to have everything going this way, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I did have coffee this morning, so hopefully I'm making sense, but here we go. All right, so we have the Just For You. I love the font, and I'm gonna take one of my acrylic blocks. These are great. Make sure it's straight. Let's see. I think I'm satisfied with that. Okay, Just For You. Okay, Joanne, I will get one to you. And I am going to use, I'm gonna use my early espresso. So I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. And I am going to, hopefully, let's see how it went. Oh, okay, I'm happy with that. Sometimes I surprise myself. So I'm gonna put that one on flat because I have some little, as you can see, I use the acorn, I use the leaf, and the little berries, for lack of, I don't know what the technical term for those are, fall berries. Okay, so we are gonna put that on flat, just like that, okay? And use my adhesive, and we're gonna use that there. Just For You. You could leave it like that, but I think we need a little bit more. So let me show you this is our Cajun, or crushed curry, sorry, crushed curry. And I have I saved a couple leaves. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here's my leaf. So this is our crushed curry leaf. And then we have our little, I already cut these out. These are the little, they're hard to see, sorry. The little berries, and then the little acorn. So we're gonna add those. I'm gonna add my leaf. It's not just gonna stick on there by itself, we need to add some adhesive. So I'm gonna put my adhesive over here on the side, okay? And then my acorn is gonna go on top. Okay, yeah, I'm okay if I cover up the Y. Are you guys okay? Oh my goodness, I just snorted. It's okay. All right, so we have the Y, but you're doing kind of like a little, you know, a little sideways decor. Has everybody decorated for fall yet? Everybody have their pumpkins and has everyone had their first pumpkin spice latte? If you're a latte lover, I am not a latte lover. Both of my daughters are into the pumpkin spice. Lily works at Starbucks on campus, so she always keeps us up to date on all the new flavors and fun drinks that we should be trying. But I do not like pumpkin in my coffee. I love it in my desserts. So you can give me a delicious pumpkin bar or anything like that, but I am not up for vegetables in my coffee. Okay, and I have scissors here somewhere. There they are. Joanne says no. I hope to get to that today. I'm actually off work today, which is exciting. We've been super busy at work recently, so I'm excited to be off today, and I'm hoping maybe to get some mums and some pumpkins and get my fall decor up inside, because I think I'm a little behind and slacking on that, but okay, enough about me and my decor. So this is some of our ribbon, twine. It comes in early espresso and old olive. It is perfect for all of your early espresso and old olive decorating needs. It comes in a pack, and I am just gonna add this little bow here. I'm just using a tiny bit of adhesive right there at the top because it's flat, so you can just put your adhesive on there and it will stick right to it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I love to double. So when twine, I feel like, is so thin, but it really adds a great accent. So I always double mine, and I always tie it right on the spool, so I don't lose it, it doesn't drop, all that kind of stuff. So I just double it, And then if you need more, you can always add more from the other side. And I pull it taut, and then you can just trim the one side, trim the other side, and you still have your spool of twine close by. So there, it's coming together, but I think it might need something a little bit more. And you guys know I'm all about embellishments. I have a whole little tray of them right here at my desk, and these are the ones I love. These are not the ones I used on there, but these are super fun, and they're great for fall. They kind of remind me of like polished wood, and they are called streaked dots. Not quite sure, but it's okay. But if you can see them, they're really pretty. I don't know if I can zoom in. I don't want to make you guys, yeah. But they have like that little, you know, woodsy look to them. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my other best friend. I have a lot of best friends today. My Take Your Pick tool, and I am going to remove this, and I'm gonna put one right here. Okay, look at that, perfect. But I always do 3, and then I'm gonna take 2 smaller ones, and I'm gonna put one here, down at the bottom. So, and I always do them kind of in a triangle form, and then the other one is gonna be up here at the top. So we have our 3. Great focal point. All right. So what do you guys think of the double flap fun fold? And you could use this for birthdays. You could even put a gift card in here. So you could like attach a little gift card here or inside, and just put a glue dot on there and attach your gift card. And then they get, you know, twice the greatness when they open it. And then I want to show you the set that I use. It's another holiday set, but I love it. It's called Peace on Earth, and it is in your, let me show you real quick, because I love, this will be next week's live. Let me find it. It's in my catalog. I didn't earmark it, which is my fault, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for just a hot minute. But the paper is actually absolutely gorgeous. And look at this. Look, it's called Peaceful Garden. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. If you give it a try, please send me, you can either post it or send me a picture, because I love it when people make the cards. But look at this Peaceful Garden, okay? So pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. But look at the Peace on Earth set. Oh, I don't have to show you in the catalog. In the catalog or online, it's on page 32 to 35. But it has deepest sympathy, heartfelt prayers, big hugs for a good friend, and like sending love or wishing you love. I absolutely love this set, so I highly recommend it, because sometimes I don't know, you're just looking for verbiage, like good stuff to put in your cards, and this one I think definitely is a great set. So so on this one, I put that on the inside. I put just for you, and then big hugs for a good friend. Great, right? And then you could honestly, you know what I would also do? You could also put another little, if you're not doing a gift card, maybe they're not that great of a friend. No, I'm only kidding. I would put another piece here, and then you could write your message there, or you could switch it out and put your big hugs for a good friend, and then write your message there. So you have options. But this is the design of the day. Again, it is called the Double Flap Fun Fold. Okay, and don't leave yet. There's one more thing I have to share with you. I'm super excited about this. On October 6th through the 8th, Stampin' Up! Is having a kit sale. And all of the kits, excluding Paper Pumpkin and our starter kit, are gonna be 10 to 30% off. So there are a lot of great kits online. We just released 3 new holiday kits. There's one for the Nutcracker gift tags. I had to make sure I said that properly. And 2 Christmas card sets as well. Okay, so I will be posting that, so stay tuned for that. But kids make great gifts for crafters, and the one great thing about our kits is they all have everything you need to make the project. So they come with the oh my gosh, the block, the adhesive, and everything, plus the instructions. So yes, and I want to show you guys. So kit sale October 6th through the 8th. Sorry, I get so excited. Just a couple other examples, samples. I showed these last week when I did my last video, but these are super quick and easy. A great way just to add your little embellishments. And these tags, I tell you, they're a must-have. And then this is the accordion fold. This one I will be doing a video and posting that soon, so stay tuned for that. It will be a video, not a live, but this one is fun, and it's a great way to use your designer series paper. So thank you guys for joining me. Happy Friday. Again, if you would love a catalog, please let me know. And if you're in the area, I will get one to you, or I can mail one out. And hopefully we will stamp together again soon. So have a blessed day and take care. Again, if you need any products, you can find me at Stampin' Always with Dory. DorySchneider.stampinup.net. Sorry, you can find me on Facebook and YouTube at Stampin' Always with Dory. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to